Welcome back to Live at 9. From a headline making ultimatum for the county clerk recently to the debate over a county government budget of more than $1 billion. Shelby County's mayor has a lot on his plate right now.
That is for sure. This year's community center budget project invites residents to share their ideas about funding priorities and learn more about the process. And joining us to discuss that and much more, Shelby County Mayor Leah Harris. Mayor Harris, welcome back to Live at 9.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
We were talking a lot's going on these days, especially involving County Clerk Wanda Halbert. As we reported earlier, she's scheduled to appear before the County Commission at noon today, supposedly preparing packets for the public and for commissioners. Mick Wright, the county commissioner, saying yesterday it's time for her to step down. Has she shown, in your opinion, dereliction of duty? Is it time for her to step aside?
Well, I think the commission needs an opportunity to have their hearing this afternoon. I'm hopeful that we will see a serious reform at the clerk's office. We know we need serious reform, and the major focus is very specific right now, and that is we cannot let Clerk Halbert close down the Poplar Plaza location. We've seen this scary movie before. She had a location when she came into office in Germantown. That location is now closed, and there is no real viable alternative to make sure that that community is served. She was supposed to open a location at Riverdale and Winchester. That location is also not currently open. So we've seen this movie play out time and time and time again. We're all fearful of what may come next, and it's about time we put a stake in the heart of this vampire situation, but because it keeps emerging over and over again, we cannot let Poplar Plaza close.
How frustrating is this for you personally? And of course, she missed apparently her Friday deadline or ultimatum that you had given her.
Well, she didn't miss the deadline. She wrote me and she wrote to the commission right before the deadline. I received it at 4:30 on Friday. But the problem is not meeting the deadline. The problem is the absence of serious leadership and a plan for going forward. So instead of taking it as an opportunity to identify a location at Poplar Plaza that would work for this community and alleviate the chaos that is sure to come, it was, I can't put it in any other word other than to say it was, in my opinion, a rant. It was a 25-page compendium of all the various things that have happened over the course of several years, some real, and in my opinion, some not real, borderline delusional. And so what we need to do is get out of that frame of mind and focus on the specifics.
Wait a minute, you're saying her behavior is borderline delusional?
I'm saying, in my opinion, what I read could be described as a rant, and many of the accusations in what I would describe, in my opinion, as a rant were they didn't live in the reality that I sit in.
Well,
what
Mayor,
we need to do is focus on Poplar Plaza and not have another closure like we had in Germantown, not have another failure to open like we've had at Winchester and Riverdale. We need to do something on Poplar Plaza, and you better believe we are. Under my watch, under this commission's watch, we're not going to see another location of this clerk's operation closed down. And we're going to move heaven and earth to make sure that that does not happen.
Well, Mayor, it's been so much back and forth for the past couple of months, and now we're a couple hours away from her being at the commission meeting today. So where do you see the change if she doesn't voluntarily step down, as Commissioner Wright has asked?
Well, we need her to give up whatever this fight is around not being serious about planning for the future of Poplar Plaza. She has to completely give up this direction, because it is going nowhere and it is harming the community. And so our expectation is not to necessarily have a conversation of who's stepping down or who's resigning. It's to have a serious conversation around how the Poplar Plaza, the community around the Poplar Plaza, will be served July 1st. We need some serious and firm declarations and actions on the part of the clerk. We needed them on Friday, but here we are 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 business days later. We certainly need them today.
So, Mayor, from an outsider kind of trying to look into the situation, maybe someone who has not been following this, we've heard Wanda Halbert say, "You're not her boss." And are you harassing her? Are you picking on her? supporters, her supporters are looking at this as well. What would you say to them?
I am absolutely holding her accountable because she is accountable, not to me as the mayor of Shelby County, She's accountable to me because I'm a voter in this community, because I pay tax in this community, and I live in this community. She is not independent. She has to answer to the voters in this community who expect her to deliver services. And so that's why I'm so, I am a little bit, enraged by this whole ordeal, because the steps are easy. All she has to do is send an email. She's got great team members around her. Lots of people who can make this happen. The landlord who can make this happen. Obviously, we're supportive of seeing this happen. And all she has to do is send one email to say, I'd like to see the Poplar Plaza location open and available for customers on July 1st. If she were to send that email, which she hasn't since September, we've been working on it since September, if she were to send that one email, everything goes away, and we know what the future outlook is for Poplar Plaza, and we know how that community is served. She won't send that email, and that is enraging.
Before we run out of time, I know you want to also talk about budget priorities involving, obviously taxpayers. Where do we kind of stand on this issue? What do you really want to focus on there?
So with respect to the budget, we've accomplished a lot, right? I'm in my 5th year now in this office, and so we had a lot of headline objectives when I started. I'm not going to go over all of them in the interest of time, but the 2 we have left remaining is making sure that more kids in our community have a first-rate learning environment, and making sure that we have more access to health care. So those are my 2 big budget options. It's time to rebuild the Med, or Regional 1, as it's currently called, right? I want to rebuild that entire campus. It's going to be a pretty penny, and it's time to make sure we have more students in new schools. And so that's a Fraser High School I'd love to see, a Cordova High School, which we've already gotten the commitment from the commission to fund that, and to see the other municipal communities also get significant and unprecedented investment in their schools.
Do you think taxpayers will have the stomach for some of these budget priorities?
Oh, the taxpayers are past a lot of these arguments. The taxpayers, this is all they talk about when I go visit with them, is that it's time for Regional 1 to get an upgrade. They're tired of our students being in classrooms that are too cold or too hot and they can't focus on learning. They're tired of the leaky roofs. We saw what happened in Cummings Elementary. It's what I hear all across the community. And so they're looking for leadership. They're looking for us to step up and invest in these communities.
All right, that budget, more than $1 billion.
That's for sure. Will you be at today's County Commission meeting?
So that's a tough question, because, I want to make sure we stay focused on the issue, which is keeping Poplar Plaza open, and not the politics. And so sometimes putting too many politicians in the room can be a bad choice, but we'll see, because this is a top community concern, and I may be able to add something to the conversation.
Okay, we will see. 12
Today,
o'clock.
12 noon, high noon.
High noon. If I go, I'll be ready.
All right. Got a new sheriff in town. All right.